Good morning, students. Today I am telling you about the logic gates and Boolean algebra. Okay. Now, what are the Boolean logics? What is the meaning of Boolean? Boolean means the value which is in the either in the form of 0 or in the form of 1. It is known as Boolean value. Okay. Now, as we all know that the computer is the electronic device which captures the signal in the form of either in the form of 0 or in the form of 1. So we have to make the circuits according to it. Okay. Now, because of the because the computer understands the machine language, that is 0 or 1, which is the binary value, so every operation must be done with the help of these binary values only. So, George Boolean logic is the form of algebra in which all the values are reduced to either into 0 or in 1. Okay. To understand Boolean logic properly, we have to understand the Boolean logic rules, truth table and logic gates. Now, what are the Boolean logic rules? Boolean algebra is the mathematics in which we use to analyze the digital gates and circuits, etc. We can use the laws of the Boolean to reduce the signals into reduce the signal or simplify the complex Boolean expressions in the simpler or in the form of the to attempt or to reduce the number of logic gates required. Okay. Now, Boolean expressions and several Boolean algebra laws or rules. Okay. We can say that these are several Boolean expressions, and here is given the Boolean algebra rule or Boolean algebra laws. Okay. We can say that 1 plus a plus 1, a is the input, it is the input variable. Okay. And 1 is the bit, either it is 0 or 1. Okay. It is the signal. A plus 1 equals to 1, always 1. Plus means we have to, if we given the plus operator in between two Boolean variables or between the Boolean variable or a bit, then it works accordingly. It works as the OR gate. Okay. It reproduces the 1 if any of the 1 is 1. Okay. Any of the, either the input A is 1 or this bit is 1, then the output will always be 1. Okay. I will tell you after a short while in the next forthcoming slides. You can see these expressions and there is the rules, different rules of Boolean logic. Okay. Now, Boolean expressions, as we have seen, this one is the Boolean expression, or this one is the Boolean expression, or this one is Boolean expression, this is Boolean expression. So we can say that the expression in which the Boolean variable or Boolean logic, etc. are used, these are known as Boolean expression. So we can say that the Boolean expression can consist of the first of all Boolean data, which contains, first one is the Boolean value, which is either yes or no, or we can say that is either 1 or 0. Okay. Or it is either on or off. Okay. On is represented by 1 and off is represented by 0. Okay. So we can say that the Boolean expression is consist of, first one is the Boolean values, which is either 1 or 0. Second is the Boolean variable, which are represented in either of the variable name. It may be a or b or x, y, z, etc. Third one is the Boolean function. It may be and or no, not, etc. Okay. These functions yield the Boolean results. And the combination of all these three things is known as Boolean expression. Now, what is Boolean gates? Boolean gates or logic gate is the idealized or physical device implementing a Boolean function. These are the physical device which implement the Boolean function. These are used to construct the logic circuits. As we know, the data is input in the we input the data in the computer, and it is converted into the 0 or in the 1. So this data, this variable, it may contain 0 or 1, and the logic gates, these are represented in this forms. For example, this is the AND gate, this is AND gate, and if in this type of the gate, if A and B both input variables contain 1, then the output will 1, otherwise it is 0. Okay, it is represented by dot operation. Boolean operation is A dot B. It is represented in algebraic form in form of A dot B. Okay, now second is the OR gate. OR gate, in OR gate, either A or B, any of the variable is, if contains 1, then the output will be 1, and if both variables contain 0, then the output will be 0. This is OR gate. This is represented by this symbol. The logic gate symbol of AND is just like the D, and the logic gate symbol of OR is this symbol. Okay, and its representation is in the form of this, A plus B. Okay, now NAND gate. NAND gate, not AND gate. It is the short form of not and represents not and AND gate. NAND gate is represented by D, and this symbol is of not. This is just opposite to the AND gate, hence it is known as NAND, not AND gate. If in this gate, if both signals are 0, then the output will 1, otherwise output is 0. Okay, here in AND gate, both signals must be 1 for producing 1. Here in NAND gate, both signal must be 0 to produce 1. Okay, and it is represented by this. This is the symbol of AND, A dot B, and it is complementary symbol. It is a symbol of complementary. Okay, so it is represented by NAND gate. Just like NAND gate, NOR gate is the not OR gate. It is the symbol of OR gate, and it is represented by not. So we can say that NOR gate is just opposite to the OR gate, in which any of the one, if any of the one is any of the variable contain 1, output will be 1, otherwise 0. So in NOR gate, if both are 1, output will be 0. Any of the one, output will be 0, and if both are 0, then output will be 1. Okay, both variables contain 0, then the output will be 1 in NOR gate, and it is represented by this symbol, this A plus B of OR symbol, and this bar for NOR symbol. Okay, now XOR gate. XOR gate, it is also known as odd function. In this type of the gate, if this is represented in this form, and in this type of gate, if any of the variable, if the input variables contains the one signal in odd number, suppose there are two input signals A and B, and one contains 1, then it will produce 1. If there are 3 signals in XOR gate, A, B and C, and only B contains 1, A and C contains 0, then will be output 1. Okay, hence it is known as odd function. Okay, in this type of the gate, in XOR gate, if the input is given as 1 in only in the odd number, then the output will be 1, otherwise it will output will be 0, and it is represented by this. Okay, now XNOR gate. XNOR, it is just opposite to the NOR gate. You can see this is the NOR gate and this is XNOR gate. In XNOR gate, the output is at logic 0 when only and only one of its input is at logic 1, otherwise the output is logic 1. Okay, in XNOR gate, in NOR gate, if the input was if the input was 0, then the output will be 1. In XNOR gate, if only one input provides 1 as the input, then the output will be 1, otherwise it will be 0. It is represented by this. Okay, and finally the NOT gate. In NOT gate the logic 0 is converted into 1, and if this variable a contains 1, then the output will be 0, or if the variable a contains 0, then the output will be 1. That is, it is just convert the bits into the just opposite bit. Okay, hence it is also known as inverter. Okay, now representation of Boolean logic in graphical and truth table form. There are three types of representation. Okay, first one I have already told you, that the gates. Second one in the form of Boolean expression, a plus b or a dot b, etc. And third one is in the form of the truth table. Okay, truth table. The representation of all possible combination of two variables is known as truth table. Suppose there are two variables, variable a and variable b. Then how many possible combinations can we make? First combination, if both the variable have 0 value. Second combination, first variable have 0 value and second have 1 value. Third combination, first and second both variables contain 1. And the last combination, first variable contains 1 and other will contain 0. Then I have already told you that in AND gate the output will be 1 only if both the input are 1. Then output will be 1, otherwise it is 0. C is the output. Okay. Hence it is the representation of truth table, representation of AND gate in truth table form. Okay, normally AND gate in the truth table form. AND gate, diagrammatic representation of AND operation. You can see in mathematics, if there is a set A and set B, another set is B, then AND portion represents only that portion which is included in both. Hence AND gate represents 1 if the value is present in both, otherwise 0. Okay. Now OR gate. Here is the somewhat wrong symbol. OR gate is represented by this thing. Okay. Now OR gate. OR gate, I have already told you that if any of the value is 1, then the output will 1. Okay, at least one of the signal must, one of the input must contain 1 as the input signal, then only the output will 1, otherwise it will 0. So representation of OR is in the form of a plus b and the output is C. Then in truth table, AB, all possible combination as we have already seen in the previous example. And what is the output? C. It will be 0 only if both input are 0, otherwise the output will be 1. If either of the bit contain 1 signal, then the output will be 1. And it is represented by, diagrammatically it is represented by this diagram, in which all the possible all the possible combinations are present in this thing. Okay. Now inverter. Okay, or NOT gate. NOT gate, if the input is, here you can see that the output is represented by B. If the input is A, then output is B. If input contains A contains 0, then the output will be 1, and if A contains 1, then the output will be 0. Okay, we can see the diagram. We have already seen that diagram of inverter in the previous example, and this is represented by this, that is, this set is A, then this is not A, है ना? Okay, this is not A. Now this one is the NAND gate. NAND gate, it is represented by this symbol. Okay, and expression is this. As we have already seen, in it is just opposite to AND gate. So wherever the bits are 0 in AND gate, there in NAND gate it was just opposite. In this first expression, you can see that only 1 was only produced when both the signals were 1. But in NAND gate, 1 is produced every times except if both the signals are 1. If both the signals are 1, then it produces 0, otherwise it produces 1. NAND gate, it is just opposite to AND gate. It was the AND portion, and the remaining this is the NAND portion. Okay. Now this is the representation of XOR gate. NOR gate. This is representation of NOR gate. In NOR gate, as we have already known that the NOR is the just opposite to the OR gate. So if there is 0 in input is provided in both variable as 0, then the output will be 1, otherwise the output will be 0. You can say the diagrammatically representation of NOR gate in this form. Okay. Now Boolean logic. There are certain laws in which the De Morgan's law is in your syllabus. And what is De Morgan's law? The component of the union of two sets is equal to the intersection of their complement, and the complement of the intersection of two sets is equal to the union of their complements. This is known as De Morgan's law. What is intersection and what is union? This portion. This is known as, this is union, and this is intersection. Okay. So we can say, according to De Morgan's law, the union of the two sets, set A and set B. Suppose there are two finite sets, set A and set B. So the union is represented by this symbol. The complement of union of two sets A and B is equivalent to the complement of set A and intersection of set B. Okay, this is the first law, or De Morgan's law of union. Okay, and according to the second union, we can say we can represent this in this form. Okay, A plus B's whole complement equals to A complement dot B complement. In the second law, which is the De Morgan's law of intersection, we can say that complement of intersection of set is equivalent to the union of their complement. Complement of intersection of two sets is equivalent to the union of complement of these two sets. Or we can say that A dot B's complement equals to A's complement plus B's complement. Okay. Now proof of De Morgan's law. Proof of De Morgan's law. First law, A union B's whole complement equals to A's complement intersection B's complement. Okay. Let P represents this portion. This is P. Okay. And Q represents this portion. Okay. This is P and this is Q. We have to prove that P equals to Q. Let X be the arbitrary element of P. Okay. We can say that X is the element which is present in P portion, P set. P set means complementary of A union B. Okay. Hence, we can say that X belongs to P. Okay. So we can say that X belongs to A union, complementary of A union B. Okay. So we can say, if we remove this complementary symbol, then we can say that X not belong to A union B. Okay, or we can say that X not belongs to A and X not belongs to B, because A union B, only those portion contains it which is present in both. Okay, so we can say that X is not belong to A and X is not belong to B. So we can say X belongs to complement of A and X also belongs to complement of B, or we can say X belongs to complement of A intersection complement of B. Okay, so we can say X belongs to Q, which is equivalent, this is equivalent to Q. Okay, so we can say that X belongs to Q. Therefore, P is the subset of Q. Okay, again, let Y be the arbitrary element of Q. It is the arbitrary element of Q. Q means inverter of A, complement of A, intersection complement of B. Then Y is the subset of Y belongs to Q, and Y also belongs to A's complement intersection B. Okay, so we can say that Y belongs to A's complement and Y also belongs to B's complement. Hence, we can say, if we remove the complement portion, Y not belongs to A and Y not belongs to B. Now, we can say Y not belongs to A union B, and hence, if we just reverse A union B into the complement of A union B, then Y belongs to it. What is this? This is A union B is P. So, we can say that Y belongs to P. So, according to the equation first and according to the equation second, we can say, if we combine first and second, we get P equals to Q. Okay, that is complement of A union B equals to complement of A intersection complement of B. Hence proved. Now, in the same manners, we can prove the De Morgan's second law, according to which complement of intersection of A and B equals to A's complement union B's complement. In the same manner, suppose M equals to A intersection B's complement and N equals to A's complement union B's complement, then let X is the arbitrary element of M and then X belongs to M, and in the similar manner we can say that X belongs to A union B's complement and X not belongs to A intersection B, as the X belongs to A intersection B's complement, hence it is not belongs to A's intersection B. Okay, so we can say that X not belongs to A or X not belongs to B. So we can say X belongs to A's complement, because it is not belongs to A, so it belongs to A's complement, or as it is not belongs to B, it belongs to B's complement. So we can say that X belongs to A's complement union B's complement. So X belongs to N. What is A's complement and B's complement? A's complement union B's complement. What is this? This is N. So we can say that X belongs to N. Therefore, M is the subset of N. This is the first equation. Again, let Y is the arbitrary element of N. Now we have to solve the portion N. So we can say that Y belongs to A's complementary, or we can say that Y belongs to N. N means A's complementary union B's complementary. Then Y belongs to this. So we can say that Y belongs to A's complementary or Y belongs to B's complementary, and if it belongs to A's complementary and B's complementary, that it will not belong to A or B. Okay, or we can say Y not belong to A intersection B. OR means intersection B. So Y belongs to complementary of A intersection B. So Y belongs to M. A intersection B means M. So Y belongs to M. Therefore, N is the subset of M. It is the second equation. If we combine both, we can found that M equals to N. That is, A intersection B is complementary equals to A is complementary union B is complementary. Now truth table, as we have already seen that this is the truth table. This is the all over truth table. Suppose there are two input variables A and B. If we want to find the end of A and B and or of A variable A or B, or not end of this and not or of this, then this is the truth table. All possible values we can write here true, or we can write here false, as we can write 1 instead of true, or we can write 0 instead of false. Okay, then all possible combinations are 1 1 1 0 0 1 and 0 0, all these possible combinations. And if we are finding end of two variables, then it will produce true only when the two variables are one, that is true, otherwise it will reproduce 0, that is false. If we found OR, then it will produce 0 only when the two variables, both variables are 0, otherwise it will form true. Not and not A and B, that is NAND gate. NAND gate will produce just opposite of AND gate. Hence the value of AND, if the value of AND is 1, then it will produce false, that is 0, otherwise it will produce 1. Similarly, not A or B, that is NOR gate. NOR gate will produce just opposite to the OR gate, that is the OR gate. So if if A or B produces 1, then the not A or B produces 0, otherwise it will produce 1. This is known as the truth table. Okay. Now logic circuits. Logic circuits. If we want to create, I have already told you about the several logic circuits and gates. I have already told you about the several gates, and if we combine the gates to reduce the output in reduce the input into the output, then we have to create the logic gates, logic circuits. Okay. Now suppose we want to create the logic circuit of following. First one is this: A dot B plus complementary of C. A dot B means AND of A and B, these two variables A and B. It will be complementary of A and B. Okay, complementary of A B. Okay, A and B two variables. Here is NAND gate because it is represented by this thing, and this is the C is complement NOR gate. Okay, and then this is expression is produced by the plus operator, that is OR gate. These are represented by OR gate, and this one will be the output. In the same manner, you can represent this equation in the next example. Okay, you can see here are A dot B. A dot B means A and B two variables ANDing with the help of the AND gate. C and D, second portion is C, complementary of C and D. C and D, this portion, and complementary means this NAND gate, NAND gate of C and D, and the output, this is plus means OR gate, this one OR gate, and this will be the output. This is a simple example. With the help of such type of example, you can with the same manner we can make the logical circuits with such type of expressions. Okay. Now universal gates. Two gates are the universal gates. or we can say if we want to tell you the definition of universal gate, then the universal gates are the logic gates which are capable of implementing any of the boolean function without without the help of any other gate. Okay, there are two gates which are universal gates. First one is NAND gate, or second one is NOR gate. With the help of these two gates, we can create any boolean function. I hope you understand well. Okay, thank you.